Marvel Tokon is finally out. A lot of the moves and animations in this game are from other moves from different Arc System fighters. We'll start off with Cap. He actually has a lot from Sol Badguy. So the first one we'll point out is his DP. It's the same animation as Sol Badguy's, but instead of a flame, it's got this sort of blue animation. And similar to Sol's, it is air okay. Sol Badguy's Volcanic Viper, it's the same thing. Same animation, the same twist around. Cap's skill, Freedom Charge. It's got a version that's horizontal on the ground, and it's got a version jumps in the air and comes down. Of course, we have Bandit Bringer, which is like the air version. And then for Cap's horizontal version, it's basically the same as Sol Badguy's Fafnir. Now for Blade, if you're anything like me, you see, okay, Vampire, Black, he's got a katana. Arc System Works were probably thinking Guilty Gear Strive and Nagaryuki. And they do share Nagaryuki's jump heavy. We see there's the stab down, and then in Guilty Gear, sort of same idea for the stab down. From DnF Duel, Hitman and Blade have a similar animation. In Hitman's move, we see after he does the slash, he sort of throws a sword, it sort of spins, comes back, and brings the enemy closer. And for Blade, he's got a projectile actually that just does the sort of spinning sword thing, which I think is really cool. And it does, similar to DnF Duel, it does bring the enemy closer. I also feel like Blade has a little bit of like Johnny and Biken from Strive, but that might just be me conflating it because they all have katanas. And when it comes to magic, she has a super, and I'm wondering if this looks familiar to anybody. Dragon Ball Fighters, and look at Goku Black. He's got a super that looks very familiar. So I think that was an inspiration there as well. Now for Doom, he has a sort of gold Lewis sky laser thing going on. Yeah, it's that sort of same idea. Also for Doom, I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but I feel like some of his normals are just ram lethal from Guilty Gear. It's just without the swords. So like, if you look at this move, it just looks like the first part of Heureka. And then sort of same thing with some of these other moves where that just looks like the end of Heureka. Not having swords kind of throws it off, but I feel like a lot of his normals are just taken from her moveset. And Wolverine's got Leo's projectile. Also, ArcSys loves a fiery tornado in their supers. We got Inquisitor. Then we got Percival. And then now we got Loki. That's sick. It's a cool effect. I see why they use it so often. And I'm not going to show everything, but there are plenty of others, right? Iron Man is basically a Dragon Ball FighterZ character. You know, he's got the Kamehameha and everything, like literally, you know, he's Super Saiyan, Goku or Vegeta or something like that. You know, Hulk is basically, you know, Broly from DBFZ. Miss Marvel is like Majin Buu. Penny Parker is like a little bit of Bedman with Faust. And then she's got like the Potemkin thing where she jumps down from in the air. Ghostrider has a lot of like influence from like Axel from Strive. But yeah, let me know in the comments any interesting ones that I missed. And like tell me what are your favorite ones. But anyway, hope you all have a good rest of the day.